We are now on day 3 of anxiety and stress management for my capstone project. Countdown, I don't even know the countdown. It's due 420, that's what I know. So a little more than a month. And yesterday the afternoon didn't go as planned, but it actually went much better. So I didn't have time to take a bath, but I did get to go to the gym, which was awesome. I was not feeling that great, so I didn't do any hard workouts, no weights. I just did the treadmill, but it felt really good to just walk and to sweat. Before that, I practiced yoga for a little bit, but again, nothing crazy. I just did restorative yoga again, and that felt great. And I journaled. And then after the gym, I hung out with my neighbors, so that was really cool. And I was able to go to sleep early. And so this morning waking up was beautiful, no alarm, but since I went to bed early, I woke up early, nice and refreshed. And then I went out to coffee with one of my gal pals and we caught up. I haven't seen her in about a month. And I know yesterday I mentioned about how important it is to have a support system. So it was really nice to talk with her. And let's see, what else? Today I'm going to go work on my paper. I'm going to try to get my 3 studies written tonight so that tomorrow I can enjoy myself, or at least 2, so tomorrow I'm not killing myself finishing the assignment. And like I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to do a short meditation before I start because I think that's really going to put me in a better mindset before working on my paper, because usually the first few minutes are me freaking out in my head and psyching myself out before I even start. So what else am I going to do today? After working on my paper, I'm going to be sure to actually take breaks in between. So whether that's walk outside for 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe do some light yoga, or maybe even call someone like my aunt or my cousin, just to give myself a break, because sometimes after reading the studies over and over and over again, my eyes and my brain need a break. Okay, so that's very important, especially if you're a student or even if you're working on a work project. I know some people are writing books, so be careful with yourself and be gentle, because it is overwhelming. Believe me, I know. And yeah, so be nice to yourself, be loving, be gentle, take breaks, stretch, make sure that you're hydrated. If you start to feel hungry, go snack on something or eat a full meal. I know that once I start getting a little hungry, it immediately turns to being hangry. My sisters won't go to the mall with me until I eat a meal, like literally in front of them, to prove that I had a meal, because of how I act sometimes when I'm very hungry. So something that I keep in my desk is almonds. I like to just grab a handful of almonds, and that makes me feel good. Sometimes if I drink too much coffee and I feel myself like in a frenzy, I'll switch to tea, or just only drink water from then on until I calm down a little bit. So this morning I had a mocha and an espresso shot. So I am a little vibing high, while also tweaking a little bit, I guess. So I'm just drinking water now, waiting for that to, my body to calm down. And yeah, those are just some tips for when you are going to be writing for a long time and trying to concentrate on something. You don't want to be too caffeinated. You want to start off in a good place. Don't start off overwhelmed. Do a light meditation or a body scan. Another thing that I found is getting everything set up before I start working. So for example, the water's next to me, or my tea or coffee is already next to me. I've already used the restroom. I've already ate if I was hungry. Sometimes I put a notebook in front of me, but I like to type everything out so I don't have my notes in a million different spots. What else is a good one? I turn off my phone. That's super important. At least silence it. At least silence it. I don't have social media, but I heard there are apps that you can download to block social media for certain amounts of for certain time periods. So that might be good if you know you're going to work on something for an hour or two, to use the app to block it. Like I said, I don't have social media, so I don't worry about that. I don't know the app names. I've just heard that that does exist. And yeah, those are just some techniques to get you started, to set you up for success. Especially if it's a huge project like mine and you have to break it down into little steps. Yeah, that's for the best. So today I'll be doing a meditation, then working on my paper, taking an appropriate amount of breaks. And don't just take like a 2-minute break and count going to the bathroom as your break. No, you need to leave the computer, take a moment to breathe, maybe even close your eyes, and then almost distract yourself with another task. Okay? So that's about it for today. I am not looking forward to writing the paper, but I am down to get that responsibility over with for the weekend. And hopefully my Sunday will be a lot of relaxation and fun. All right, well, see you tomorrow for day 4.